Hello friends, myself Rahul Chakule. Uh, in this discussion, we are looking the cleans construction method. The unit number 6 is having the two graphical methods. First, the relative velocity and acceleration involving the Coriolis component, and the second one is cleans construction method. So already we have taken the problems on relative velocity and acceleration involving the Coriolis component. Now, in this presentation, we are looking the cleans construction method. So before going to solve the problems, the basic information regarding this cleans construction method is that this method is applicable for IC engine or slider crank mechanism only. So you can't apply this method for the 4-bar mechanism problem or the mechanism having more than 4 links. So simply I will say this method is applicable for IC engine or reciprocating engine or a slider crank mechanism problem only. Second, the feature of this method is that it is simple and less time consuming. And the third thing is that it is not essential or it is not necessary to draw the velocity and acceleration polygon outside. Okay, that we have seen in the relative velocity and acceleration method. But here, both the polygon you can draw on the same given mechanism. Okay, so that's why it is simple method. In this method, the two cases are given. Case number one, the crank is rotating with uniform angular velocity, and another case is the crank is rotating with non-uniform angular velocity. So in this validation or in this discussion, I am taking the case number one where the crank is rotating with uniform angular velocity. So again, some basic steps are given how to make the construction by the clays for this velocity and acceleration polygon. So instead of discussing this theoretical part separately, we will take the problem directly and then we will solve the unknown by the defined steps by the Mr. Cleans. Let us see the problem. Um, the crank of reciprocating engine is given 250 mm long. The length of connecting rod is given 950 mm long. The the crank is rotating at 200 rpm in clockwise direction. Then the position of the crank is given 30° with IDC, and from these given values and information, the unknown is the velocity and acceleration of the slider, that is linear velocity and linear acceleration of the slider, and the next unknown is the angular acceleration on angular velocity of connecting rod. Okay, and for that you have to apply the Clean's construction method. Now let us see the solution. First of all, you draw the configuration diagram by the scale. Here I am taking the scale 1 centimeter is equal to 0.1 meter, because the dimensions given or the links of the length of the links are given in mm. I am converting in meter so that uh, the final answer comes in meter. So based on that, I have taken the scale for configuration diagram as 1 centimeter is equal to 0.1 meter. Then The step number 2 is the draw the cleanse velocity and acceleration diagram. So for plotting this velocity and acceleration polygon on the given mechanism by using the cleanse construction, what types of constructions the cleanse has suggested to make this velocity and acceleration polygon? First of all, you draw the small circle where the C as the center and CM as the radius. So before going to draw the acceleration polygon, first of all we will draw the velocity polygon. And for velocity polygon, uh, in the problem, this O is the fixed one. The slider crank mechanism is given where O is the fixed one. Then OC is the crank. Okay. Then CP is a connecting rod and slider P is given. Okay. Then a 30-degree angle of the crank is given from IDC. And then we will see the velocity polygon. How to make the velocity polygon? You draw the line OM, or you can say the perpendicular line from O, which is perpendicular to the line of action of the slider. So you draw the perpendicular line, then you extend this connecting rod CP line, and where this CP line and perpendicular line is intersecting, um, I have given the notation as capital M. So this OCM is the triangle, and this triangle is called as velocity polygon. Now, how to draw the acceleration polygon? And for that, you draw the two circle, one small circle of radius cm and c as the center. You draw the small circle, and another big circle is the cp as the diameter. So by taking the cp as the diameter, you draw the another big circle, and where these both the circles are intersecting, I have given the notation K on the top side and L, that is intersecting the two circle on bottom side. I have given the notation as capital L. So you join this KL line, and this KL line should be extend in such a way that it should be touched to the line of action of the slider. So I am assuming that by joining this KL line, it is intersecting at this particular N location to the line of action of the slider. Okay, so this OCQN is the quadrilateral and called as acceleration polygon. And from this velocity polygon and acceleration polygon, whatever the unknowns are uh, given, let us apply how to calculate this unknown. So unknown number one is the velocity, the linear velocity of slider and angular velocity of connecting rod. So it is velocity means these values are determined from the velocity polygon. So first of all, velocity of slider. So we have some formulae that we have summarized given by the Cleese. Velocity of slider Vp is equal to Om by multiplied by omega. So what is Om? It is the length OM, that is a perpendicular line. Okay, so you measure this OM, you multiply by scale, then you multiply by omega. The answer comes 3.35 meter per second. The second unknown, is angular velocity of connecting rod. So again, velocity of connecting rod. We have the formula velocity of connecting rod PC. Velocity of PC is equal to R into omega, where R is the length of PC into omega of PC. So what is unknown here? Omega of PC. So omega of PC is equal to velocity of PC divided by length of PC. But again by Klein's formula, the velocity of PC is we can write in this way, that is Cm, length of Cm into omega. So keeping this value Cm into omega divided by length of Cp. So Cm you know from the velocity polygon, you take the Cm length, you multiply by scale. Okay, so that's value of 0.22 into omega divided by length of PC. It is given in the problem 0.950 meter. So keeping all that value, you will get the omega of PC. So angular velocity of connecting rod PC is equal to 4.849 rad per second. So this is the second unknown, which is determined on the from the velocity polygon. Now another two unknown, that is a acceleration, linear acceleration of the slider and angular acceleration of the connecting rod is determined from the acceleration polygon. Okay, so again let us see the linear acceleration of the slider, that is AP, okay, is equal to, again formula given by the Klein's, ON, the length of ON multiplied by omega square. So ON, it is again you know from this quadrilateral OCQN, you take this length ON, you multiply by scale, then you multiply by omega square, that is omega square. The final answer comes 109.65 meter per second square. And the fourth unknown is the angular acceleration of connecting rod, that is alpha of PC. So again we have the formula alpha of PC is equal to tangential component of PC divided by length of PC. So another formula by Klein's construction is that the tangential component of PC is equal to Qn into omega square divided by this Qn multiplied by omega square. So you keep that formula and divide by length PC, you will get alpha of PC. So the alpha of PC is equal to Qn again you take the length of Qn, you multiply by scale, then you multiply by omega square and then divide by length of Cp, which is given in the problem as 0.950 meter. So keeping all this value, you will get alpha of PC. So the angular velocity, angular acceleration of PC is 55.40 rad per second square. So in this way, you have to apply the formulae given by the Klein's construction for getting the unknown. So this is the problem on case number 1, where um, the crank is rotating with uniform angular velocity. So in the next problem, we will take another case where the crank is rotating with non-uniform angular velocity. So this is over. Thank you.